Gemini. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again, Gemini. How are the galaxy doing? What are the galaxy of Geminis up to this week? Let's take a look. Your cards are feeling chunky. Like there's a lot of blocks. There we go. Are you putting up blocks, Gemini? It's almost like you need to relax. Go have some fun. Get out of the office if you work in the office. Get out of the office. Get off the computer. Go do something fun, Gemini. Something really fun. Let's take a look at what the galaxy. What are the galaxy of Geminis up to? I'm curious. Let's take a look. Right there. Two of Wands. You have a choice to make. Which path are you going to take? And right now, you haven't made a choice. Because you've got your hands on both wands. Traditionally, the Two of Wands, you have the world in the palm of your hand and one wand. That's because you've chosen a path. And right now, you haven't chosen a path, Gemini. Let's see what's crossing this. Interesting. The Page of Pentacles. And it's interesting that it was in the reverse. So I'm going to take it in the reverse. Interesting. The Page of Pentacles. It almost feels like I'm hearing you are not applying what you've learned. Like you've learned things, Gemini, but you're not applying it to your everyday. Interesting. The higher self is your truth. You know what to do. You have clarity, and yet you're still holding on to both paths. Why? Let's find out. In your focus and foundation is the Seven of Pentacles. All the work that you have been putting into something. It almost feels like you're still holding on, just in case this doesn't work out with the Seven of Pentacles. Like it's divine timing. All the work that you put into it, you might not be seeing the rewards. You might not be seeing, let's say, the income. Because it's about divine timing. You will see it when it's meant to happen. And so you've got your hand on something that is working for you, that is maybe has your main income stream, and you haven't yet let that go to really put all your effort into this because it's not showing up in the dollars. Aha. In the past, the Ace of Wands. This is a brand new. You have your hand on both wands. This is a brand new idea. Wow, and I'm feeling that this Ace of Swords has to do with your higher self knowing the truth, speaking the truth, and really spreading truth. For some reason, you could be in the communication field for some of you. In the near future, these cards are sticking. The Knight of Wands. There you go. You've taken you've chosen, this is in the near future. So you've chosen that wand, the direction that you're going to go, and you're taking action towards it. Good. And you are manifesting it with the Magician. This is how you see yourself as really having the, I'm going to say, the ability to tap into all four of the elements. These are all tools. All of this magic is the ability to think clearly, with integrity and honesty, to take action with your passion, with the Ace of Wands, to materialize with that pentacle, and to do it lovingly, and to control and really let that water energy flow into that which you are building, that which you are creating. How other people see you. The Queen of Wands. This is a real magic card. This is you tapping into different realms, into your own magic, into your charismatic, your charming ways, your ability to talk to people and to, I'm going to say, to charm them into seeing your point of view, your truth, your integrity, your, whether it be product or I'm hearing commercial, if you're into marketing, like really marketing yourself for some of you. And the Queen of Cups is your hope and your fear. Interesting. These two queens together are really psychic, are really magical, are really tapped into intuition, are tapped into the feelings of others. This is when you can start feeling others and seeing and be discerning with what they say. Does what they say match what you're feeling off of this? This is when these two queens come together. This is the ability to really be discerning and see and feel energies of others and the potential outcome. Patience with the Temperance card, but also, interestingly enough, these two queen energies is exactly what the Temperance is about. The fire and the water being combined. The Alchemist and the Magician. Beautiful energy, Gemini. And the bottom of the deck, that which you might not see. We're going back to the two. The Two of Wands is what opened up this read, and the Two of Swords is what's closing this read. Interesting. Which way do I go? Asks Gemini. Well, let's try and find out. Let's find out. One more. Oh, right off the bat there. Clarifying, the Two of Wands is the Magician. That's how you see yourself. Manifesting a clear path. Manifesting the actions to go down that path, to take that path. Manifesting a new path for some of you. And the Page of Swords. It could be online. Something new online. This is a new... And I'm hearing for a lot of you that deal with, whether it be processing hard drives, there's software and hardware. It's almost like the thing that drives the computers. It's like a brand new thing. I don't know, because I'm literally just learning about software. So anything deeper is really magical to me, because I have no idea. And for a lot of people that code, or a lot of people that develop software, they kind of giggle at me and just go, "Oh, Forest Fairy, you're my you're my customer. This is what I'm making it easier for you to, navigate the internet, to go to, I'm developing AI, I'm developing algorithms, I'm developing these things for you to make it easy." Yes. And this is what I'm really feeling for you, Gemini. But this Page of Pentacles in the reverse, it's what you have, and I'm going back to the pages, what you have learned, whether it be online or not, what you have learned, what you've maybe learned about manifesting, you are not applying, because this is in the reverse. So this is, and as I shuffled your cards right at the beginning, I'm like, why, what is these blocks? It feels thick, it's sticking, it's not, there's blockages. And it could be that you are not applying what you have learned. What's the Ace of Swords? The wheel. Are you jumping off a karmic wheel or jumping back onto it? With the Seven of Swords, it kind of looks like you're jumping back on. Interesting. Is that what you're not applying? If that, yeah, they want me to, because the Magician really feels that he's manifesting. And the Magician part of you, Gemini, feels that you can turn the wheel. That you can manifest the success with all the work that you've been putting into something, but that is not the truth. You are betraying yourself, you're lying to yourself, because you're not applying that which you've learned to your life. And that's why it's not showing up in the material. Okay, so Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles. What are you manifesting? Are you manifesting the ability to tap into your heart? with the Queen of Swords. We've got 3 queens on the table. Gemini, this is the ability to communicate. Communicate maybe in a loving way, in a very balanced, emotionally stable way, that which you have been working on, that which you have been manifesting. But your higher self is saying, without truth and integrity, if you are still lying to yourself, if you are not applying with this Page of Pentacles in reverse in the 3D world, in your everyday, what you've learned about taking 2 paths, you're still holding on to 2. It's kind of like this feeling of having your cake and eating it too. Gemini, I'm not going to lie to you. It's this real feeling of not being able to make that decision which is best for you first, but what's really best for those around you. Even if you are, let's say, a developer and you're working on a team. If you are, let's say, a business owner and you have employees, it's like these corners that are being cut, these lies that are being told, these books that are being sort of doctored. This is not what truth and integrity is about. And your higher self is reminding you that you have to stop lying to yourself, because when you lie to yourself, it gives you permission to then lie to others. So, Ace of Wands. The ending of, like when there's 2 wands being held, one has to come to an end to reach that 10 of Pentacles. Yes, that's right. So, that which you've been working on, the 7 of Pentacles, that which you've been working on, that again, in the recent past, you had to make a choice between these 2 wands to be able to see the fruits of your labor. So the actions that you're taking in the future, and something had to come to an end of a completion. Something had to come to an end that, again, led to this victorious 10 of Pentacles. Now, the Knight, you took a leap of faith with the Fool card. You took a leap, and I noticed in the past, the world is the beginning, and in the future, this is a brand new beginning. Sorry, did I say beginning twice? I think I did. The world is an ending, a victorious, successful ending, to then have the confidence to go to the next level, to take the risk of the Fool, and emotionally leave something that does not align, that no longer serves you, Gemini. And the Magician was the first clarifier out. That's how you see yourself. Maybe it's holding on to 2 options at the same time. The Truth. Go back up to the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is clarified by that 7 of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune. Are you hopping back on? I have to ask this question, Gemini. Are you hopping back on to a karmic cycle? To that karmic wheel of the 3 of Wands. After the 2 of Wands comes the 3 of Wands. And very interestingly enough, I have 3 queens on the table and 3 wands. Gemini, you got some queens on the wand? Do you? That you're manifesting, you're taking a leap of faith with, again, right beside that Magician, right? And the Knight of Wands does have a reputation that you're not emotionally attached to any of them. Let's see how other people see you. Oh my goodness gracious, we got the Ace of Wands. And Success with the 6 of Wands. Interesting. Is there a fire sign that you're having success with, Gemini? Is there a fire sign or a air sign that you really love? Queen of Cups. Is a hope and or fear? Let's see what she has. The 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups. Where am I going to put this 7 of Cups? Right above this success. And again, this is, I'm hearing delusion. Like, your fear is, because I've got a couple, the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and that it's delusional. That the success that you've had with this Queen of Cups, And again, another 2. There's been some juggling. And has it been between two different paths? And the patience, 2. This is very interesting because I could go in a direction, Gemini, that your truth, as you see yourself, as the magician, and do you see that sword right there, that sword of truth? It tells me to go back up to your higher self, which is warning you about hopping onto that karmic wheel with lies, with betrayal, with you haven't learned, as the Page of Pentacles is the only card that came out in reverse. You have not learned what it is that this was to teach you. So you're back on the wheel. You are not going to graduate to that next level until you learn. So we have the Ace of Swords out of both decks. We have the Ace of Wands out of both decks. We have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups. And I almost feel that these could be players in your game, Gemini. These could be, queens. Or these are aspects of yourself. That your fire, the one that wants to take that wand, to choose that wand, here it is in the recent past, to end something so that you can be financially fulfilled, so that you can pass down what it is you've learned, but you're still at Page. You're not applying that which you've learned through the Page of Swords into that Page of Wands, that practical application. And other people see you as very charming, very magical with the Magician twice, both decks. Very, again, attractive and charming with that wand that she's holding with the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands is going to earn that 10, and it could be for some of you that this 10 of Pentacles is going to, it's something that's, this idea, this new product, is going to spread across the world, and you're going to have, if you haven't already, had great success that you're manifesting. Now here with the Queen, this is a hope and a fear, that the balancing, it could be between your beloved, when you have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, and that love is really not real. And you're lying to yourself with the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups, and you've emotionally walked away and you're patiently waiting for, there's that Knight of Wands, to take action. Oh my God. Gemini, you're running me around in circles on this table. The Temperance card is clarified by the Knight of Wands, taking action, taking a risk, emotionally leaving, and the Two of Wands, which is the first card out, which is you holding on to two paths and not making a decision. Oh my goodness, Gemini, you've run me right around on this table. Bottom of the deck, that which you might not see. Another page. You're curious about what tough decision you have to make. What am I going to do? This is of two minds. Gemini, this is pure Gemini energy if I've ever seen it, because you have no idea what you really want to manifest. And so you're trying to manifest two things, and it's just, it's working against each other, is what it feels like. Because you haven't made a choice. And that is, as the higher self is saying, truth, integrity, and honesty, and you keep lying to yourself. It's interesting. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Gemini. All right, let's get some angel numbers and see if we can wrap this up. I see 107. Your thoughts and intentions are manifesting before you. Yes, exactly. Believe and you will receive. Okay, so align your thoughts with the best intentions, with your best and highest intentions. Gemini. I see 822. Let's do 822. 822. You are in a space where you could light up the world of someone around you. Remember that there's a light inside of you, and it's infectious. Bring your whole self to your friendships and your relationships today. Wow, I haven't read that one. That's a deep one. You could light up the world, and here we have the world here with your fire, with your Ace of Wands. And that's how other people see you, as having that success. But you're not bringing your whole true self. You're lying to yourself with that Seven of Swords. That's very interesting. All right, I see 782. Let's do 782. 782. Your current connection or relationship is a valuable experience for you. It's important to take the next step in it now, as this will give you a deeper, more visceral experience of love. Interesting. And we do have a King and Queen of Cups on the table. I see 227. Let's do 227. God and angels have heard your prayers and are working to deliver the solution that is best for everyone involved in your current situation. 763. 763. Now, any numbers that you see on my table, Gemini, that I do not read aloud, those are personal messages for you. Get your book and take a look. If you do not have an Angel Numbers book, go to the description box below, click on the link, and grab yourself a book for all future reads. 763. You are being aligned with your life force at this time. Express your passions and don't be concerned about any powerful sexual energy that is rising up within you. And we got the Knight of Wands twice. We got the Ace of Wands twice. So this is a message for all you Gemini masculines out there. Express your passions and don't be concerned about any powerful sexual energy that is rising up within you. This is the fire of your creative self igniting. Interesting. That's very interesting. Beautiful message right there, Gemini. I see 836. Let's do last one. 836. That's a good one. 836. Your angels are encouraging you to make space for laughter and happiness. Release. And I said that in the shuffle. Yeah, release the serious energy that you have been focusing on, as it's dampening your light and your gifts. And that's what I see for you, Gemini. And I'm sure I'll see you again. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.